Hi friends, today we're going to do something a little different, a little gentle. My energy is pretty low today and a whole face to camera video seems like asking a lot. I need to make a new little post-it menu of options because this one has lost its sticky. And so I thought I would show y'all how I create this menu of options. This one is for my downtime. I like having this one, so I might do this one again. Let's together make this menu of options, and I'll tell you a little bit about why I found that helpful. And just before I turn my face off, I'm Asia. I'm an AuDHDer and momentum coach for neurodivergent, multi-passionate folks, and this is You Can Do the Things. So this channel is for my neurodivergent, multi-passionate folks wanting to be more productive, but also be more compassionate and kind to themselves, like I'm trying to be today. So let's get into it. So the menu of options is something I've talked about before. I've had a reel that's not gone viral by any means, but got a lot of watch time, we'll say. This menu of options can be for anything. It can be for transitions. It could be for downtime. It could be for morning activities, evening wind down activities. The point of this is really about minimizing our executive function needs on recurring basis. So creating this menu gives us the ability to have some novelty, have a little bit of decision that we can make, but not too much, because we've basically offloaded the executive function required to decide what to do during certain types of time. Creating a menu of options allows you to ease some transitions because this gives you a predetermined list of what to do. I'll tell you a little bit about this one. So this downtime menu was really because I am not skilled at relaxing. A lot of times I'll just work more or to go do chores instead of using that time for restorative activities. And so this is really just an opportunity for me to kind of say, here's some things I like doing during my free time. So these are some things I could do when I have whether I have like 10 minutes or half an hour or an hour. These are some different things that I know I enjoy that are generally accessible. And also the energy demands of these are all different. So if I have low energy, maybe I'm gonna lay down with some nice sounds or music or audiobook if I feel like I can mentally handle that. If I need some physical rest, but my mind is active enough, I might do like some logic puzzles and brain teaser kinds of things. So I might do that. Or maybe I'll do some writing or journaling. If I want to do something that turns my thinking mind off a bit and allows me to be in a bit more of a creative space, I might do play some music or I might go, like just sit outside. Sometimes, especially when the weather is nice, it can be nice to just go sit outside. I like to look at the plants, watch the birds or the bugs and the lizards and things in the backyard. So yeah, so these are all kind of hit different types of energy needs and varying interest and stimulation levels depending on where I'm at. Basically, I just have it stuck on my wall by my desk. So when it comes time to, say wind down my workday, but I don't have to yet do anything else, like maybe I don't have any errands to run or it's not my time to make dinner, then I can look at this and decide, how do I want to spend my time? This is a cheat sheet because I've already said these are pre-approved ways to spend my free time. Can I do other things aside from these? Yeah, for sure. Being able to glance at this and be reminded that, oh yeah, like I haven't played the piano in a couple weeks. It might be nice to go do that. Or, oh, I still have some time before the sun sets. Going for a walk would be really great. So I don't have to remember all this stuff. I don't have to remember what's accessible to me. I can just look at this and see which of these things do I want to do. And if there's something else that comes to mind, that's fine. This is just a tool. So I'm going to go ahead and remake this. I'm sadly running quite low on quality sticky notes. I do have some more novelty ones. They don't stick as well. I do like the super sticky ones because they do stick the best for longest. And I've got all my all my supplies here. I went to the Harry Potter Wizarding World many years ago, and that was great fun. And so now I have my butter beer stein that is my pen cup, and I've got some markers. So this is more than I need, but I feel safe when I have all of my pens and my post-its nearby. Generally, for this to be effective, it needs to be clear and not too frilly. So I don't know that I'm going to write anything new. I think all of this stuff is still pretty good. I might write them in a different order. Sometimes I do that kind of thing just to make it seem more exciting. Yeah, let's go ahead. All right, so using green is a little challenging because a lot of colors don't mix well with green, but we'll just use this pink one. Oh, is this pink? No, this is like a maroon color. I think my pink one ran out. Okay, a lot of my markers are getting old, so post-its and markers running low, y'all. If you want to gift me something, you can gift me that. You can buy me a coffee, but it can be buy me some post-its. That's not a good one. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm refilming this bit because I think I may have gotten in the way of the shot, but I can't see it from here, so I don't know for sure. It'd be nice if I were a bit more artistic. I don't maybe draw something more interesting, but this is what I can do. So one of the nice things for me about doing it for downtime in particular is just a reminder that this is important, that being intentional with my downtime is a value for me. It's something that I need. And so having real consideration about how I want to spend that time is meaningful. So this is just for me a nice exercise for that reason. And there we go. Downtime sticky is complete. And that's going to go over on my wall. I'll do a couple other examples so that way we can just see them. I've actually had quite a few people use it for their mornings. So, because I think a lot of times we get very ambitious about what we want to have happen in the morning, and some days don't allow that for whatever reason, whether we stepped in, our energy's not great, we have to leave early, whatever it is. You know, we can't necessarily like exercise, do journaling, meditate, all of that, eat breakfast, make a lunch. Like we can't necessarily do all of that every single morning. So thinking about what are some things I want to include in my morning: meditate, walk, work out, journal. What else might happen in the morning? I'm actually putting breakfast and meds on here because I do actually forget to do those things. So some of these are reminders and I might hopefully do them anyway. And some of these are some things that I might like to include in the morning. And some folks might even go so far as to mark which ones are the sort of minimum viable morning elements. But I'm just going to go ahead and leave these here. If you find that it would be helpful, you could also put this in the order of things you might do. So that's another way to go about it. But this is really personal to you. So that is the morning one. And then we'll go ahead and do a transitions one. What transitions mean is going to mean something different to everybody. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, that's what you get for trying to have aesthetic set up. You drink the tea and then you spill it. It's fine. Keeping it real. All right, so for transitions, this is going to mean different things to different people in terms of what are the transitions for? Are they between different tasks throughout the day? Are they between different elements of the day? So I'm just gonna do whatever comes to mind for me, thinking about what are my transitions. Taking a walk is always a really good one for a transition. That can be really good too if my mind's feeling a bit busy or I'm a bit stressed. Helps me clear my mind or just kind of settle a little bit. And this is also really helpful for me too. If I've been not getting a lot of movement in the day, it helps my sort of balance out the hyperactive side of me. So, for transitions, we want to think about like, what are some of the things I do now that are supportive and which ones are not supportive. So, taking 5 minutes to look at Instagram is probably not my best choice. But sometimes it's the choice I make because it's easy and I don't have to think about it. So what would I rather do instead of that? When I'm at home, I like to do sort of very specific, discrete kinds of transitions. So I might do like wash dishes because that has a specific endpoint, or make the bed. Or perhaps if there's laundry to fold, maybe I'll fold some laundry or something like that. I also like tidy office. For me, a lot of transitions are generally between 5 to 15 minutes. A walk might be a little bit longer, but if I'm using a walk as a transition, it's probably not going to be tons longer unless it's like the end of my workday kind of transition. And then I might do closer to half an hour. But for in between things, when I need a sort of breather, I usually go for something that's going to make my brain in a different space. I am going to be doing a video soon just about transitions. So have a look out for that. And if I've already done it, there'll be a link in the description, a link on the cards if I can do that. If I'm feeling very motivated from an exercise standpoint, I might do something like planks or hanging or like squats or something. Can't say that this happens that much, but sometimes. Okay, so another one that I do a lot, I haven't done a lot recently, and maybe I ought to because my dopamine's been very low. I'm definitely in the sort of seasonal depression time of year. So one song dance party. This is really one I like a lot. So this is really good for shifting my energy. It gets me out of my head a bit. No one necessarily has to see this, right? So I'm often just like have this on, put some pumped up song in my headphones and just jam out. Sometimes it's 2 songs, but one song dance party is a pretty good one. And I actually find that can be really helpful when either my energy is kind of low and I need to get pumped up for a call or need to kind of really shift my energy for whatever's next. Or if I've just done something that's made me feel a little bit mentally wiggly, or I'm just feeling like emotionally fuzzy. So one song dance party can just sort of shake things up a little bit. Those are some of the main ones I think about right now. Yeah, so now we've got a few different examples of some menus that you can make for different parts of your day. Ultimately, these are all kind of transitions, but they're also about what do you want to include in your day. Let me know what you're going to make a menu for and what kind of things are on it. And so if this video is helpful for you, please give it a like, subscribe to this channel too if you are feeling so generous, and I'll see you next time. And until then, stay curious, be kind to yourself, and remember, you can do the things. Bye.